And these are the types of finishes. When you're the big underdog, you're not going to get many chances because you're up against top-notch players. He needs to hit these types of
Game
finishes.
shot
and
and the
the
first
kind
leg.
of things he was
Richie
doing.
Parkin.
And Richie Parkin, Paul, is really someone. Speaking of good markers, this has to go.
20.
Unfortunately, Parkin may pay the price for that miss. But what I don't get, Glenn, is why he hit double 18 to leave double 11. But it's worked.
Game shot and the fourth leg.
That
Andreas
is a killer
Harrysson.
dart for Richie Parkin, because when you're standing
In his first game, he would have had your hand off. Second dart.
Game
Finds the
shot.
target,
And the match.
he gets his
Andreas
first 2 points
Harrysson.
in Group B without much stress whatsoever. Dirty Harrysson, you can see that he's got plenty.
18 darts. And Scotty will be setting up nicely here as he warms up to the task.
Setting up nicely
136.
indeed. McEwan, after hitting the 5,
24.
decided to leave double 12. You tend to find that with people who like tops. They don't mind 12s and 6s as well.
Game shot and the
It's
first
in net
leg.
for
Jim
the 1-0
McEwan.
lead. Knights. And Chucky may be mystified
85.
by what's happened in the last leg in a bit.
Exactly.
Scott, you require
all them
40.
missed dart at a double has left a hangover in this leg for sure.
Game shot
That's
and
a
the
nice
third
dart,
leg.
isn't it? It's
Yeah,
just so
Scott
well
Mitchell.
punctuated that hit the dartboard with some...
Very traditional way to go for Jim McEwan. We're seeing, look, the modern players go all over the place. So I was surprised to see the old traditional treble 20, treble 18. And for Scott now, just making Jim think about it as he sets up his strategy.
83.
He'll be disappointed with that last dart, but
Jim, you require 10.
just don't see any panic on Scott's face, which is, you know, we've watched a few players today sulking
Game
and
shot and the
moping.
sixth leg. Jim
And we felt this could
McEwan.
be a 7-legger. As we
It's like trying to read a book backwards. It doesn't make
98.
sense.
Jim, you require
But
40.
Chucky wants the points. He wants to join Harrysson on 2 points. And double 10 will give him just that.
messed around on these tops and 10s. He hasn't left the dreaded double 5 just yet, but this is a big dart. He just moved across
shot,
the yockey, and
and
it's
the
a
match,
big,
Jim
big
McEwan.
win for the Scotsman, Jim McEwan. Competition there with him. I think he knew he threw all 3 of them darts that well. But like I said, the pressure's not come for Richie, and them angles are Benito-esque.
60. Matthew requires 16.
Just go a little bit further north, Matt, to double 8.
Game shot and the first
That's
leg.
tidy.
Matthew Edgar.
You always want to win your first leg just to get...
9.
And what's typical of the Motor Super is from absolute nowhere, you get one chance. That chance is probably going to be a tops. That chance is a tops.
29.
Had
Matthew
Parkin hit
requires
that,
16.
that would have stung Edgar.
Game shot and the
takes
second
advantage
leg.
of the miss
Matthew Edgar.
to take a 2-0.
9 out of 10. If he can just tidy up his doubles a little bit better. Well, for Richie Parkin, this could be a long, long night.
Yeah, it's looking that way, isn't it?
21.
Edgar's on double
Matthew
8
requires
for his
16.
third leg. 1 on that double. Pushes the wire. This time he does move. And gets
Game
it
shot and the
eventually for a
third
3-0
leg.
lead.
Matthew Edgar.
This is steady. And I've got a sneaky suspicion that might have been in
92.
had it not been for the
Matthew
deflection.
requires 60.
Edgar needs tops. And
Game
wins 2
shot.
points
And the match,
on
Matthew
debut in
Edgar.
Portsmouth. And he wins 4 straight legs. I think he might have enjoyed that a little bit. And why not?
Scott, you
Seeing that a
require
little bit more these
156.
days. People don't want to have 2 darts at an odd number double. They'd rather have 1 at an even number double. This double is double 18.
Game
and it's a
shot and the first
156
leg.
from
Scott
Mitchell. Talk about a firework going off.
93.
Like we said, we were
Scott,
talking
you
about that
require
spark, and
101.
Scott's really beginning to kick in. Ton, 61-40 to leave this 101. Double 12. Outstanding
second
stuff as
leg.
Paul Nicholson
Scott
taps the
Mitchell.
table. Absolutely superb. And sometimes, like you said, you just need that more. This is un-Scott Mitchell-like, and Andreas Harrysson, who's been
Andreas, you
pretty
require
solid on his
16.
doubles this week.
It's a very ironic statement when I say Someone has thrown
Game
the leg
shot and
away.
the fourth leg. Andreas Harrysson.
But it's 2-2. The board to
8.
try and win this match. He's been on double 19, double 16,
Scott,
double 8,
Uruguay, 32.
double 4. That's 4 different doubles in the same leg. He might
Game
need a
shot on the
different double if he
leg.
gets it.
Scott
if
Mitchell.
he gets it, because we go to it. Start with a 156. And try to end it on the 141.
133.
He's praying that Harrysson has a
Andreas Uruguay,
nightmare
32.
on double 16. He's already missed 9 match darts.
Game, shot,
But
and
it's
the
not
match.
double
Andreas
digits.
Harrysson.
And Mitchell does suffer defeat for the second time this evening. He's still got 2 games to go, and he will face Richie Parkin a little bit later on.
The bull. And then it's a fat 17. With that 1 dart at tops. How's your luck, Jim?
42.
It bends the wire, so it's advantage
Matthew
Edgar.
Uruguay, 8.
And more importantly, this would be a breaker throw.
Game
Really
shot
well
on the
hit.
first leg. Matthew Edgar.
And he hasn't lost a leg tonight, so
72.
oh, it's agonising. And I think you can tell that he wants this.
I'm loving
Jim
his
Uruguay,
responses.
40.
Will Jim fix it? He needs 3 darts at tops.
Game shot on the third leg.
How
Jim
good was that
McEwan.
dart at double top? That was so...
And very early in this group, he's looking very, very good for Saturday night.
Double 8. That
Game,
is such
shot,
a good performance.
And the match, Jim
A
McEwan.
96 average is what he got. But ultimately, I think Matthew Edgar has to realise that maybe Jim McEwan...
Richie Parkin, it's just all gone a bit rubbish today. I can't. He'll be so frustrated because just
41.
getting messages off some of his friends, the
Scott
mark for him
Uruguay,
last week
16.
were in 6 or 7 visits to the board. He had 5
Game shot on the
180s, but
first leg.
he's
Scott
not
Mitchell.
demonstrating that. And if there's one person who'll put you...
But it's caught a lot of flight on the way through.
120. Scott Uruguay, 25.
He has not had a shot at a double this whole match, Richie Parkin. And he's
Game
not going to get a
shot on the
shot in like
third
3
leg.
either.
Scott Mitchell.
This could be a complete shutout for Mitch. The
Scott
commentator
Uruguay,
Derby.
136.
Yeah, it's a game we've been looking forward to. What an ending this would be. A double 8 for a sensational
shot, and the
4-0
match,
whitewash
Scott
victory.
Mitchell.
That's the Scotty dog we know and love. And that was uber impressive. Jim will make this 41 just a little bit more difficult. 2 darts, a double
Game shot on the
16, but it's
first
only
leg.
the one once
Andreas
again. And the
Harrysson.
Super Swede continues to be Mr. Tough because the main man from Sweden right now, the man in your picture.
Game shot on the third
3-0,
leg.
a big
Andreas
3-0
Harrysson.
lead right now against the also impressive Jim. Surely if he'd bounce off that tungsten.
20.
And we heard the gasp, the sigh from Jim McEwan.
Andreas Uruguay,
I don't think
40.
anyone saw a big whitewash victory in this game.
For a second consecutive one as well. On double 10. Mr.
Game,
Reliable
shot,
on double
and the
10,
match,
as Glenn
Andreas
said earlier in the
Harrysson.
night. And Jim McEwan is stopped in his tracks. I said when he won his previous match, he had not lost since whether it had gone in, but we knew
72.
anyway because of the face of Scotty Dog.
And this will tell an awful lot about the way Matt is when you're getting a 1 dart at a double only.
Game shot in the first leg.
There's that
Matthew
raw
Edgar.
once again. He's letting us know. Right, just the 1 treble. There it is. For one of the favoured doubles on the board.
98.
Yes, I think you'd be frustrated with that. The fact
Matthew
he went low on
Uruguay,
it as well.
52.
For Matt Edgar, it's 2 darts, a double 16.
Game shot in the third leg. Matthew Edgar.
Not
69.
He's going for the open bit on the left-hand
Matthew
side.
Uruguay,
I don't blame
48.
him, actually. But Edgar could stretch his lead. If it's 8, hit.
Game
It's
shot
there.
in the fourth leg. Matthew
He's not got the
Edgar.
best average in this game, but he's the one with the 3-1 advantage.
They'd like to be. When you get them moments, I thought you just rushed to the hockey a little bit. What a dart. What a dart.
80.
Bends the way. Would have become favourite because in the last leg,
Matthew
would have had the
Uruguay,
darts.
32.
These are the moments you practice for. Over to you, Matthew Edgar.
He wins.
Game, shot.
And he's
the
now
match,
got 4
Matthew
points in the
Edgar.
table, and that is something that Scott Mitchell will not do this evening. He will have to come. Everybody loves a 1-2-7. And game.
Game, shot, and the first leg.
Nothing
Richie
more to be
Parkin.
said.
Apart from our Paul.
Double top for Jim.
34.
Loses the line and doesn't quite
Richie,
get the
you require
weight.
130.
So Parkin, for 2 legs on Tum Plus finishes, needs another. But gets a shot at the bull again. Wow.
Game, shot, and the second leg. Richie Parkin.
Just like London buses. 2 in a row on the bull.
One thing. He thought this
Jim,
is going
you require
in.
40.
He was right in one sense. It went in the double, but it was the wrong
Game,
one.
shot, and the fourth
And
leg.
McEwan
Jim
is now
McEwan.
favourite for the match again. Smart what he's going to do to Richie Parkin.
90. Jim, you require 45.
All in the hands of the Scotsman. And from 2-0 down, Jim McEwan looks at tops. He lays his marker.
Game,
It's a
shot,
4-2
and the
victory
match.
for Jim
Jim
McEwan.
McEwan.
Not at his best at times tonight, but he'd be absolutely delighted with played 4-1-3. Bonus opportunity, because that's exactly how we should see it. The leg was over. Now he's getting 2 darts at tops.
Game,
and what
shot, and
a
the first
phenomenal
leg.
finish that
Matthew
was.
Edgar.
And there is the roar that we've heard so many times.
So
76.
close.
Andreas, you require 36.
I think we both sat forward there because we fancied that double 16.
Game, shot, and the third leg. Andreas Harrysson.
Just casually gets on with his work. And there's the little shake of head. It's
57.
advantage Edgar.
Matthew require 40.
Sprints to the hockey. He'll let you know if he's hit it or if he's missed.
He's
Game,
hit it.
shot, and the fourth leg.
And the
Matthew
worst
Edgar.
possible scenario now for Edgar.
Matthew, you require 40. Game,
Edgar's the man.
shot, and the match.
Simple as that.
Matthew Edgar.
A 4-1 victory for him means that he vaults Andreas Harrysson at the...